Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. After yesterday's funeral, our thoughts move to King Charles and what he will bring to the role of monarch. There have been so many stories about him and about uh, Queen Elizabeth in the last few days that we're almost swamped with them. But one that struck me as significant was a story told about when Prince Charles was visiting one of his projects in Wales, and he got talking to a woman who the person telling the story called Mrs. Jones, and found that she was suffering from terminal cancer. So he turned to the aide who was telling the story and said, would you please make sure that she is put in touch with the centre at Bristol, of which Charles was a patron, and which specialises in helping people to deal with cancer, especially in its later stages. So the aide did this and thought that that was the end of the matter. And then 2 weeks later, when the aide was busy preparing a speech that Prince Charles was due to make to the European Parliament, he came in and said, was there any news of Mrs. Jones? And the aide said she was completely astonished, because here was this hugely important speech coming up, and all the preparation of the entire staff of Prince Charles was dealing with getting ready for it, and he wanted to know how an individual whom he had tried to help was getting on, and he remembered her name and her details. It seems to me that the ability to work for a better world on a large scale and to work for the support and encouragement of individuals are two sides of the same coin, but not always held together. Uh, Sometimes people tend to be more activist. They want to change the world through politics, through social change. I'm reminded of a song from the 60s by Dory Previn, who sang in a song called The Altruist and the Needy Case. She sang about a relationship that the singer has with someone who is very involved in marching and in trying to change the world. He has passion for ecology, compassion for minorities. He's a rebel with 100 causes. He will march with total strangers, but he will not walk with me. The danger of being so caught up in trying to change the world that we don't think about the people around us. On the other hand, I think there's sometimes a danger of being happy, and quite rightly so, to do what we can to serve those near to us, but not to feel so much the urge to try and change the world at a more global, national level. It's because I think we just feel pretty helpless in that area, that nothing that we can do can really change things. But there are things that we can do, and small political acts like writing letters or campaigning or marching even, these can all bring change slowly but surely. And so today I think I want to try and emulate Prince Charles's ability to value both the big change, the working for change at a larger social level, and also the need to care for the individual people whom I have a chance to help and who are much closer to hand.